Celebration time. It don't matter what part of the jewelry come from. You da you and me da me. But guess what? All are we the one. See what I mean? Jump and shout all over the nation. We're breaking out with a new creation.
Ella's Cool Spot is one of the main attractions in the scenic village of Hopkins in the Stann Creek District. Our Belize Watch team stopped by and spoke with the proprietor Ella Carr about her life journey and how she became a successful businesswoman. We will have her amazing story after we hear from our partners.
The National Gas Company, fueling Belize forward. The National Gas Company makes sure that you not only have a guaranteed supply of gas for every household need, but also that it is of the highest quality at all times. Shell Belize has been fueling Belize for many, many years, and they have done that reliably and with a lot of dependability. DeBarry stores in Belize City, Belmopan, San Ignacio, Orange Walk, and San Pedro, offering you much more for much less. DeBarry.
But what is the National Gas Company really? And how does it acquire transparently priced supplies of liquefied petroleum gas for the people of this country?
First of all, there was a new law written to regulate the National Gas Company. The process starts with open and transparent tendering, where LPG companies, Belizean or foreign, can compete to supply the country of Belize with liquefied petroleum gas. Once the supply agreement has been concluded and delivery details agreed, marine gas carriers arrive to offload well over 1 million gallons of LPG on a single stop. Prior to offloading the ship, LPG is quality checked by an independent fuel auditing third party to ensure that the quality being received is acceptable for use in the country of Belize. With the modern storage infrastructure installed by the National Gas Company, Belize has more than 1.6 million gallons of LPG storage available. This volume provides the country more than the monthly national consumption, thereby providing a crucial buffer in this era of climate change and supply disruptions. The National Gas Company of Belize, fueling Belize forward.
Shell V-Power, with 3 times more cleaning and friction-reducing molecules. Go well. Go Shell.
Celebration time. It don't matter what part of the jewelry come from. You da you and me da me. But guess what?
And this evening's edition of Belize Watch hails from the beautiful village of Hopkins, one of my favorite spots. Hopkins, beautiful seaside village. And talking about seaside, we are right on the beach in Hopkins right now at Ella's Cool Spot. And Paul and Dirk are my 2 good friends. And Paul, will tell us where we are at. And, Dirk, sometime later we'll talk with him, right? So, Paul.
Chief, it was an enjoyable and very scenic 2-hour ride from Punta Gorda all the way to Hopkins. We got to the main junction of the Hopkins Road on the Southern Highway, and we drove in for about 4 miles. It wasn't a long distance, on paved road all the way to Hopkins, and we came smack on to Ella's Cool Spot, and we were warmly welcomed by Ella and her entire staff here this morning. We could smell the aroma of the kitchen. I think they were cooking hudut among other cultural food. And Chief, it was so good to meet Miss Ella. We go back all the southern tours to this community in November, year after year. And let me tell you, Ella's school spot was one among other important areas here in this community that we stopped off. As a matter of fact, Chief, we stand tall and proud to be here at the business place of a prominent Hopkins Belizean woman, no other than Miss Ella Carr, and I take it over to you, Chief.
Okay, so Ella, we want to learn about Ella. Who exactly is this entrepreneuring young Belizean woman who has this wonderful facility here on the beach in Hopkins? We need to know you and to know how did this idea occur and what made it the success that it is today. You are an entrepreneuring and a woman to be admired. So, hey, Ella, let's start the story. Who is Ella Carr?
Well, my name is Ella Carr. I'm the owner of Ella's School Spot. I am 34 years old. I born in Belize City. Um, and then my grandmother adopted me when I was 1 year old as a young age because my parents migrated to the U.S. I grew up here in Hopkins, so this is home for me. You know, I grew up right in front of the beautiful Caribbean Sea, right on the beachfront, you know, and I'm the owner of this beautiful spot, Ella School Spot. I have it for 6 years now. I started my business from scratch, like by start selling barbecue and raise funds to build my kitchen, my bar and stuff. And I have passion for what I do, especially cooking and dealing with people, serving them nice food and stuff. And I started very small, so grew. The business started to grow, and the words are out there. People spread a lot of good words about the food, the service, you know. Everything we make here is fresh, you know. I believe in being original. We love authentic food, like our cultural food, hodot. Um, we mix it up with some international cuisine as well. Caribbean food, a lot of Caribbean food. Um, Seafood, we specialize a lot in seafood. Um, Ella School Spot is in the business 6 years now, and it's going well.
Well, what I like for us to do, Ella, is to look at the journey that led you here. You said you were born in Belize City, adopted by your grandmother, brought to live in Hopkins. What was it like growing up in Hopkins at that time?
Growing up in Hopkins, I used to do farming with my grandmother. She will normally take me out on like weekends when there is no school to go do farming. We'll normally like plant cassava, plantain, cocoa. And my grandmother is a hardworking lady, you know. She raised like about 13 of us in the house. So she will normally do selling her cassava bread. She make cassava bread to sell. So and then we normally like go and chop firewood. Um, she's a hardworking woman, and along with my grandfather, late Dudley Maximo, he passed away. Yeah, but my grandmother is still alive, and she raised about 20 odd grandkids.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's amazing. Huh?
and she's still raising more grandkids.
You went to school here in Hopkins?
Yes, primary school.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and then my aunt adopted me when I was like 14 years old to Ambergriski.
Mhm.
Then I moved to Ambergriski and live out there with her. And I did my secondary school out there. And
So how old were you when you were adopted and taken to Hamburgers?
I was at the age of 14 years old.
14.
Yes, sir.
And you lived out in Hamburgerski
Until when I was 25 years old.
tell me some of your experiences out there at Hamburgerski, going to school. You said that you did high school out there. What do you recall of that type, that part of your life?
While I was out there, I was living with my aunt. I never did want to be a burden to her, so a lot of opportunity out there to work. So I got like part-time jobs. So I'll like go and work at the resorts and help in the kitchen, sweep, do whatever I need to do, you know, to help myself because growing up without your parent, it's not an easy road. So I help myself with by working, doing part-time job, then go to school. And I graduated from San Pedro High School and I start to work full-time job. My first job was at Rojo Land Resort. Yeah. And I told my aunt at the age of 16 I moved out of the house.
Okay.
Yeah. And I start to be independent and do my own thing.
So you moved out to become independent and do your own thing. That's what you're
Yes,
saying. What was your own thing?
Well, being independent was like start being responsible, at a young age and pay my own rent. Yeah, and buy my own groceries and, work hard. I am a determined person at a very young age. Yeah, and I work out there like about 15 years. Yeah, and gain my experience in the tourism field at the resort. I used to do like waitressing, bartending, yeah, and help in the kitchen, cook, yeah. And since my grandmother raised me, so I wasn't a lazy person, so I work hard.
So in all this process, what would be one or two of the things that would stick out most in your mind that taught you, I guess, the most about what it is to lead an independent life as a woman?
Well, growing up hard without my parents, that motivates me to be a better woman, and my dream was to have my own restaurant. Yeah. So I did couple training in the tourism field, like management training and food and beverage. Yeah, and I learned more stuff about food and beverage, and that helped me excel more in what I do.
When, how young were you when you felt the urge or the feel you had the feeling that one day you'll have your own restaurant? What age did you feel that?
At the age of 25,
That
yeah,
when you made up your mind that's what you wanted.
because I started to do management because I ended up moving back to Hopkins, and I started to manage different resorts, restaurant, for example, Jaguar Reef Resort. That was one of the place where I used to work as food and beverage, and Belize and Dreams Resort and Hopkins Bay. So I gained all these experience, and with my talent, and due to changes of manager and bosses, I said I got to do this on my own. So that's when I end up starting my own business.
Sitting here talking to me with a very successful business under your belt at this point in time because your business is successful. And it's admired by many people. The uniqueness of it is deeply appreciated by all who visit. But when you started, did you expect it to turn out the way it turned out, or
Well, to be honest, I started very small. My first day of opening was on the 19th of November, and everyone
6 years ago?
that was 6 years ago. That was 2015, I guess. Yeah, and everyone was watching me doing my own cleaning up. You know, actually putting my hard work. I hoe, I chop, I do everything, and my first phase was the touch. So everyone was like all excited that the place will look good, because I love the natural look, and the first day of opening, the turnout was very huge. Um, I hosted about 50 people here on the first day. Yes, because everyone was excited for my opening. And on that first day, I started with all my equipment out of my house, my my stove, fridge, plates, pots, my table, my chair, because I never did have that enough finance to start big, but I started very small. And with the support of my aunt, she live in LA, that's Thelma. She was there to help me out and supporting me, sending out like stuff like plates, cups, and other stuff. And my brother was there, and my other family members was there to support me because they saw the positive thing that I'm doing. Yeah.
Now, talking about positive, would you speak to how important positivity is in the life of a person so that you can advise other would-be entrepreneurs of its importance?
Yes, like my advice to the youths, like single parent, the youths that don't give up. If you have a dream, if you want to do something, just go for it. You don't need a lot of money to start a business. You can start very small because at the beginning it's hard, but you just got to be determined, and then along the way you will get help. Even if you start with a little money, you will get support from others out there, and just keep a positive mind and believe that you can do it. Yeah.
Now, looking at your business, Ella's Cool Spot, what would be the uniqueness of Ella's Cool Spot in your mind?
The uniqueness is, first of all, the natural look. Yeah, everything we try to keep natural here. As you can see, the touch, the conch shell, the pimenta, the swings. Um, when it comes to food, the freshness of the food, we get fresh seafood every day. Um, we do breadfruit, plantain, banana. We try to keep that original, authentic food, Belizean food. Yes, sir.
And you have seen your clientele grow over the years. Maybe you could describe that growth to me. How it started. You told me how it started, but you could describe how the growth went over the 5 6 years.
Yes, every year it's growing and growing and growing. But even though the COVID, affect the business, but we never did give up. But we're well known internationally, and we have TripAdvisor, Instagram, Facebook, Google. We get good feedback from our customer, and we won TripAdvisor award back to back. Yeah, and we recently won TripAdvisor Traveler Choice Award 2021. Yeah, and we were one of the few restaurants that won that award, and we're rated number 3 on TripAdvisor. So we're racing with the resort as a small business, but we're getting there to the top.
You must be very proud of yourself for this achievement.
Yes, when I look back on my journey to where I am right now, I'm very proud of myself.
And I'm sure, Ella, that your business has contributed a lot to your lifestyle. Have you been able to, let's say, build your home and perhaps even buy yourself a vehicle? Did that work? Did it work like that?
Yes, I managed to build a house out of my business, out of the hard work. It's not easy, but I work so hard. I just been determined and know what I want, and I just work hard for it. No, I build my own house out of my business and have my own car out of my business. Yeah, and I also do a community outreach. I donated to school. Also clean up, village cleanup. Yeah, yeah.
What you donate to schools, tell me about that donation.
I donated after our Easter party that we've done like 2 years ago. donated cash to the school, and also backpacks for the kids, school supplies. I started a page, Hop Kids, whereby, yeah, Hop Kids.
Hopkins. That's an
Yeah.
original. Hopkins.
Um, we raise funds to buy backpacks and school supplies for the kids. So I did about 10 kids and I donated school supplies for them and backpack. With the support of some of my customers from abroad, they do help towards that.
I'd like to reverse a little bit back, and I want you to tell me how you manage exactly during COVID, and what were the lessons learned, and what positivity, I'm sure, because everything negative has positive in it as well. So, what positivity came out of that experience with COVID when tourism was at a screeching halt? How did you survive in those times? What did you have to do?
Well, COVID was a surprise to all of us, It just happens very quick, and then it affect my business. And what I did during COVID was we did a lot of takeouts, but with the little money I have, because bills piled up on me, and I managed to do takeouts and stuff. And COVID teach it should teach all of us a lesson, to appreciate every little that we have, and help others, because we don't know what can happen. Maybe something worse can happen in the longer run, But COVID teach us a lot, even at home, business, workplace. So we still hanging there. What I believe in is never give up and just hang in there. Something better is coming. Yeah.
And something better has come, right? Because I see you're up and running now. I looked at the place I visited. I think during the last year, I think I visited you here, and I can see the difference on my visit this time. That certainly you have risen and have managed to overcome whatever setbacks you had during the COVID timing, and that was done by, like you rightly say, perseverance, hard work, believing in yourselves, and so on. So I look at that as qualities that can inspire other young Belizeans, especially young Belizean women, to move forward and to never give up and to keep their dreams alive and move forward with it.
Yeah. All the downs that I went through, that motivates me a lot, you know. And I try to keep a positive mind every single day, As I enter my business, I try to be positive, and that's the same thing I discuss with my staff, to keep a positive mind and do their best. Yeah, because better days are coming, Success doesn't come easy. It comes with ups and downs, but all of us just gotta hang in there and be strong. Yeah.
Tell me about your staff.
Well, right now I have about 7 employees working.
7 employees?
Yeah, and I started just me alone, along with my first cook, Kimmery. She's the one in the Fire Heart Kitchen right now. Yeah, she was the first person I employ, and so the business is growing. So I hire more staff because it's getting bigger and bigger.
So most of the food that you serve here at Ella's Schools what is authentic Belizean food.
Yeah.
Comes from the Belizean soil. Not much is imported, right?
Yeah, nothing much is imported.
Because bananas will grow here,
Plantain.
will grow here.
Yeah.
The chickens are here. The
Yeah.
fishes are here. The fish are here.
Mhm.
Lobster, Belizean. Conch, Belizean. Um, seems a full Belizean meal.
Full Belizean meal. And then what I noticed from when I started, the plantain is a high seller, the plantain fries, because we cut them up like potato fries and we fry it. And I noticed that we sell a lot of plantain. So what I did, I started to plant plantain all over, because it's not hard for the plantain to grow. It's easy to grow, right? So just couple months, then we've been start reaping out of our plantain. trees. Yeah.
So you're growing your own planting now.
Yes, I'm growing my own planting, and we also do cassava fries sometimes. Like when we have the cassava, we'll normally make cassava fries. Yeah.
Cassava is very easy as well. You stick it in the ground.
Yeah.
And it's there.
Yeah. So, well, my grandmother taught me all those stuff, so I just continue with it, like the cassava planting, cocoa, everything. So.
That's what the tourists are coming for. They want something different. They want a Belizean experience. I don't think if I'm a tourist and I'm going somewhere to go and eat the same thing I eat at home, I need to come and experience something that's uniquely Belizean. So, hey, that's a good move.
Yeah, and for the people from international, like the tourists coming from like America, Canada, all over the world, they love this. They really appreciate it, and also our local Belizeans, all over, they supported us a lot. Yeah, and our villagers as well. Yeah. And with the support of the media, Love FM, they're one of our biggest supporter. Yeah, and we thank them for helping us to get there where we at right now. Hopkins Uncut, Dirk Francisco, he's always there advertising our food. Yeah, and all the people out there spreading the words about the good food out here, and also the resorts. We get support from all the resorts as well. Yeah.
I understand you have some food for us today for our crew. What are we going to enjoy today?
Well, we just opened our fire hard kitchen. Yeah, we used to have one that was just a quick knock and stand up thing.
Yeah.
Now we have a better fire hard kitchen. We just opened it today. So you're lucky to be here today.
So
for
we're
the grand
inaugurating the
opening.
Fire Heart Kitchen.
Yes, sir.
Excellent.
Yeah, and Kimmery is right there right now cooking hudut. Yeah, so we have hudut for special. Yeah.
So we'll be able to enjoy hudut today. And
Yeah.
how you know I like hudut?
That was the first meal you ate here, Mr. Rene.
Yes, the last time I came, that's what I had. I'm sure. But the Fire Heart makes a difference.
The fire hard add that flavor to the food.
flavor
Yeah,
to it,
yeah. And we use the crabble firewood, so add more
So
flavor.
add more flavor to it.
Yes, yes.
It was a fun experience for our crew as they enjoyed the many attractions, including the entertainment. We will have much more from Ella's Cool Spot after a word from our partners.
But what is the National Gas Company really? And how does it acquire transparently priced supplies of liquefied petroleum gas for the people of this country?
First of all, there was a new law written to regulate the National Gas Company. The process starts with open and transparent tendering, where LPG companies, Belizean or foreign, can compete to supply the country of Belize with liquefied petroleum gas. Once the supply agreement has been concluded and delivery details agreed, marine gas carriers arrive to offload well over 1 million gallons of LPG on a single stop. Prior to offloading the ship, LPG is quality checked by an independent fuel auditing third party to ensure that the quality being received is acceptable for use in the country of Belize. With the modern storage infrastructure installed by the National Gas Company, Belize has more than 1.6 million gallons of LPG storage available. This volume provides the country more than the monthly national consumption, thereby providing a crucial buffer in this era of climate change and supply disruptions.
The National Gas Company of Belize, fueling Belize forward.
Shell V-Power with 3 times more cleaning and friction-reducing molecules. Go well. Go Shell.
celebration time. It don't matter what part of the jewel you come from.
We're at the entrance of Ella's School Spot. Ella, thanks for welcoming me here. I really looking forward to all the delicious food, but I want to get to know your restaurant first and to show the facilities that you offer here that you've built for yourself.
Yes, well, welcome, Mr. Rene, and I'll take you on a tour so you can experience everything that we do here at Ella School Spot. Welcome. Let's go.
Thank you. So
All
let's
right.
go in. 6 years ago, you know, what was here 6 years ago, Ella?
6 years ago, I never did have these touch. The plants, they were very small. Now the plants are tall, and the touch, well, this is a new touch. You know, I just put this one last year because the first one that I put up, it was all falling apart. So this is a new touch. Those touch are new, and we have our hand wash.
Okay, you have a sanitation area as you
here.
walk in.
Yeah. So right here we wash our hands due to the COVID restriction right now with the COVID. So we try not to spread the COVID. So we advise all of our customers when you come in, you wash your hands. So we have the liquid soap here. And let's go.
Yeah. Let me just do that. Okay, so now we're in.
We're in. All right. This, when I just started, this used to be my only dining area right here. And that used to be my old bar. Now I'm turning it into a winery. Yeah, winery. So that's something new that I just started. So we're gonna start selling local wines and international wines. So since we have international guests, so we try to attract everyone. So that's the new winery. Gift shop is coming soon. We're gonna be selling T-shirts, cups. You know, that's in the making. Yeah. So no shoes, no shirt, no problem.
Okay. As you see a young lady here at the door.
This is Louisa. She's one of
Louisa.
my head chefs.
Head chef here at Ella's School Spot. You know,
What did you cook today, Louisa?
today we're having hudut. We're having like all kind of stuff: grilled lobster, jerk pork chops, pineapple pork chops. That's our best menu.
Okay, so that's a very impressive menu. And you put all that together in this kitchen.
Yes, sir.
Well, you're from Hopkins?
Not originally from down south, Punta Gorda.
How did you meet Ella? How did Ella meet you?
Well, I just moved here like 6 months ago. I was in San Pedro as a chef too. Yeah, but I love this place more.
You love Ella's School Spot more?
I love the job.
Okay.
Yes.
Very good. So we're looking forward to some delicious food later on. Ella promised to feed me later on, you know. So we're going to look forward to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And right here we have like the different places here, like the different districts. So we try to display it right here, the Cayo, Stann Creek, Orinjak, you know, so we can show our guests the different districts we have in Belize. And different ethnic group, Garifuna, Maya, East Indian, Creole, you know. And we get people from all over, so we try to put all the districts there, all over the country. Yeah.
You have a garden over here, though, Ella. What you doing there?
This is our garden right here. We try to grow our local herbs like cilantro, we have basil, oregano, and also the pepper, the habanero pepper. So when we make our fresh ceviche, we will normally come and pick a habanero to put along with the ceviche. So And we also have pineapple coming along and cocoa. Yeah. But I'm still working on the garden because we're growing like mint. So we can start to do more mojitos and put on our drink menu. Yeah.
And then in here, this is like your original Christmas tree. This is original.
Yes. So I came up with this idea because I love to be different. I love everything original, natural. So I said, why don't we come up with a conch shell Christmas tree? So I asked one of the fishermen out there if they can bring me 200 conch shell. I was like, what you gonna do with 200 conch shell? I said, you're gonna see. Yeah. So we use pimenta for the stick, and then we screw on all the conch shell. And here it is, the conch shell Christmas tree.
This is unique. I have never seen this before. This is unique. I mean, it looks so unique and Belizean.
Yep, and that's attract a lot of people. We try to keep everything natural as it is.
And you have the drummers here as well, huh?
Yeah.
Giving that authentic Garifuna flavor, because Hopkins is a primarily Garifuna village.
Yeah, on weekends we normally have our Garifuna drummers playing drums for our guests on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Especially dinner time, we'll normally have them here. And also on the 19th of November, they'll be normally here all day playing drums. And on Easter holidays, yeah.
What is usually the reaction of a tourist as they enter Ella School Spot, walking on the sun and hearing the punta music? What reaction do you see again?
First thing they do, take off their shoes and start dancing. They love the music and the place. They love it. Yeah.
Because myself listening to that, I want to move,
Yeah, move.
Good music.
Just like what Palma do right now. Do all the dance.
He knows how to dance.
Yes. And then the place, you can feel the love, the welcoming, everyone feel like they're home when they're at Ella School Spot.
Very good.
Yes.
I'm impressed at what you're doing, right?
Yes.
And then if we move on, I still have a barbecue grill outdoor, no?
Yes, right here, normally we do grilling, like on a daily basis. So we'll normally we grill the chicken because we make jerk chicken. We put jerk chicken on our menu. So everyone know Ella's School Spot as one of the best jerk chicken place. So this is Yolanda right here. She's the one doing the grilling. Yeah.
Hey, Miss Yolanda, how you doing?
Fine, and you?
So what you doing with this chicken here, man? Are you just grilling the chicken? Or?
I just grill the chicken to get ready for going to the kitchen back.
Oh, we're not going to the kitchen back? Or where do the kitchen? Your chicken
Every day we are stew it again or whatever they want to do with
Okay.
it.
So this is just a preparatory phase for the chicken that Miss Ella was telling me, right?
Yes, sir.
And then you finalize whether the jerk chicken or
Jerk chicken or whatever
or whatever you
they want how you be in the kitchen.
So how long have you been a chef? How long have you been around Ella?
I've been around Ella for first I was working with Ella, used to work with Ella as the Hopkins Bay for 2 years.
Okay.
And now I do work for her back for a month now. And I'm happy I am back with her.
You're happy back with her. That's quite a lot of chicken you're doing there, so you'll have all that among the guests a little later on for dinner?
Yeah, sometimes we all of this go one night.
Oh my goodness. So that means business good. Yeah. Well, you're making me feel hungry.
Well, I had to get ready for your run time.
You're originally from Hopkins?
Originally from here.
Okay. What you like most about Hopkins?
I like Hopkins because right now we are cool. We get breeze. The sea they right there ready for anything we want for out of the sea. And right here I got my family. So I come back home because right here I have my family then they right now.
Tell me about the family.
Hey, my family. Well, right now my mom passed away. Mr. Mahong know me, ma. Because she was living in PG for about years. She passed away about 5 years now, so I still is doing at Hopkins.
Okay. So Hopkins is lovely. Hopkins by the sea.
By the sea.
Yes, Hopkins. All right. So congratulations, and looking forward to tasting some of the jerk chicken. If I don't know later on. All right. All right. So Ella,
Chief, while you're at Ella's school spot, you'll normally see our guests dancing. So you're gonna see Mr. Mahong doing his faranda dance right now with our
oh, so
drummers.
he will entertain us.
Yes, he's gonna entertain
Paul
us.
is going to entertain us, guys. So let's go, Paul. Paul could dance, you know. Not easy.
Paul to do a dance, yes, for PG, Penny Punta Gorda.
And that was Paul's beat, right? They
Yes,
call that
that
Paul's
was
beat.
Paul doing
Yeah,
it.
very
So
good, Paul.
normally-
Paul, I've known you for years, but this is the best I've ever seen you dancing paranda.
Thank you, Chief. You have a Paul Nabur and you have a Paul Mahong. So I dance that piece in honor of Paul Nabur for Miss Ella, Ella's school spot,
Okay.
where culture is alive, Chief.
Well, let's ask Ella if you did a good job.
Yes, he did very good. And he's from Penny Punta Gorda, of course. You know how to do the punta and paranda, right, Mr. Paul? All right.
And Dirk is saying he wants to see it again. You think we should make Dirk dance with Paul this time?
We should have Dirk dance with Paul.
He's saying Paul again.
So Paul gonna do the Jankunu dance.
Okay, here we go, Paul. Let's go. Well, I want him to try that one, right? So let me say, Paul, you're good. Good job. Excellent job here at Ella School Spot, right?
Culture is alive here, Chief.
Exactly.
The drum, everything is alive.
Yes, exactly. So I have two left foot, so then I try dance, right? And
I think we should have you try the Jankunu, Mr. Rene.
what? That's not fair. That's not fair. But how is it now? You have to give me some inspiration, man. Well, teacher. Make sure everything comes pussy. Dr. Rennie dancing the jump Hopkins at Ella's school.
Good job, Mr. Rene.
Ella, you made me dance. Just couldn't just know. Why? I don't know what I need tonight. WD party, while up or something or the other. But it's fun here at Ella School Spot. And I still got my breath. And I got on this mask.
Right here at the little school spot, there's no dull moment. You know, everyone always enjoy themselves here. You know, this is a lot of love here at the little school spot.
I could just imagine coming in and all the drummers are here and just having a good time.
Yeah, those are our drummers right here. That's Theodore and Sebastian.
Yeah, let's find out for these guys who they are.
Yeah.
Usually, correct me if I'm wrong, the dancer leads the drum, right?
Right. The dancer lead the drum. Anytime you stop, the drum had to stop. So that's the way how the dance goes.
Movement, the drum beat to the foot movement instead of the foot movement going to the drum.
Right on. So it goes vice versa. You know, so wherever a foot moves and however a foot moves, the drummer should get that.
Yeah.
No, that right.
This is the one will lead the drum.
This is the one that leads
This is the leading drum.
the
So
drum.
the person where they dance, with the person where they dance, I have to watch for his foot.
Okay.
Then I have to read he what he do.
Uh-huh.
So that's why
You don't get confused sometimes? Like just now, you never confused us, no?
I'm used to it.
Oh,
I'm not used to it. I know.
Because
You can't confuse me, man.
no, but you did well. Right? You guys are great. What's your name?
Mark,
Mark, how long have you been doing this?
my like almost 8 years now.
8 years?
Yeah.
And you perform here at Ella School Spot all the time?
No, I know. Yes, sometimes I perform because I do work right now, so I don't got time for play drum like that.
Okay. But when Ella Carr, you come, no?
Yeah, come on, do my thing.
Tell me about your family here in Hopkins.
Well, my family in Hopkins, my mom lived up here. I work in Placencia, so everything is good. Everything is good with the family.
Okay. So your name again is Mark Lopez, and you are?
Theodore Saldana.
And Theodore, you play the
Segundo.
segundo.
Bass.
Uh-huh.
And
So, how did I do just now?
you did great. You did great.
You could pass in a rush.
No, you did excellent.
I changed my career, become a dancer.
I make tip man. Alright.
Yeah. So tell me, you're here in Hopkins, right?
Yes, sir. Me and Sebastian are Ella's official drummer. We're here every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Oh, okay.
You know, to entertain the people along through the weekend. So that's what we do here at Ella School Spot. Ella is actually my cousin.
Okay.
And we are family, so we look out for each other.
All right.
On. So that's how we live here in Hopkins.
So make sure the cool spot is always cool with music.
Correct. So that's what we do.
Right.
Yeah, man.
And the young man here is
Mr. Sebastian.
Mr.
Sebastian Nunes.
Sebastian Nunez.
Yeah, I'm the lead vocalist, and normally I'm a retired soldier, so I come back home and this is what I do. Do drumming and so on.
So you're a retired soldier. We have an ex-retired soldier with dancers, no? Captain Mahong.
Yeah, I know Mr. Mahon way back.
Oh, you used to work with him as a soldier?
Yeah, we work at many times at like battle camp, annual camp, and you know, I used to work with Mr. Mahon.
And your role with the group?
Well, I'm the lead vocalist and I do maracas. So, yeah.
Okay.
And this is my new conversion of the maracas.
Yes, I noticed that's original because usually it's only a single.
Single, yeah.
These are single and this one is double.
Yeah, these are masters maracas.
Uh-huh. You designed those yourself?
I designed them myself, yeah. I'm the
I've seen the double like that. Yeah.
I designed them.
Good. And produce a unique song, no?
Right, sir.
All right. Rich.
Instead of have one single with a lot of seeds in it, you share the seed so that you can get a better sound.
Make I see if I can create a lead song with this one. Huh?
You won't make a maracas living?
No, I won't make a living off. I definitely won't make a living off that, Ella. You know, but I'm just like the tourists that will come and visit, you know. Even though I'm so proud of my Belize culture. Yes, I'm proud of my Belize culture. I'm proud of everything Belizean, and I'm happy that you are portraying Belize when a tourist arrives here, when somebody comes to Ella School Spot, they will see Belize, you know, because that's what it's all about. Yeah. So I need to congratulate you on that.
Thank you, Mr. Chiu. So let me take you to my fire heart kitchen.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
Right here we have Kimmery.
Kimmery.
She's the one cooking on the fire heart right now. So she's cooking hodot.
Okay, I could go in for
Yeah.
the hodot.
Yes, and we want you to help beat the plantain.
Sure, I'm not going to read for beat plantain, Ella. We are still all at work, though. Kimmery, how did it go?
Good.
And who's Kimmery? You live in Hopkins?
Yeah, I'm from original Hopkins.
You lived there all your life?
Yeah, all my life.
All your life. And where did you learn cooking?
Well,
Home?
No, I learned cooking. I was living in Kikaker like for 5 years, and then I was working at Rasta Pasta with Miss Marlene, and then she pushed me to do like different courses, cooking courses, and that's the way I learned to cook. And I love cooking, and I try my best to push all different kind of food.
Okay. And what are we pushing here today?
We're pushing hudut today.
Hudut.
Cultural, in our cultural kitchen.
Okay.
In our
You
fire
want to
hut
explain to
kitchen.
me what our stages are we are at right now?
Okay.
Because you got good fire hot food there.
Yeah. Well, this is the hudut. And in fresh coconut milk, we got okra, pepper from our garden, our fresh garden. And then we got habanero pepper, we got okra, we got basil, and fish. Fresh fish from the sea.
From the sea, but you have to fry it a little bit first, right? You fry it.
Yeah, we fry you don't have to fry it, but we fry it so it can give the coconut milk more flavor.
Okay. So you're making hudut
Yeah,
today.
hudut.
And then the plantain go along with the hudut, right?
Yep. You beat the plantain.
You beat the plantain.
This is the plantain.
Oh, you don't beat the plant. No wonder.
I was waiting for you to.
My goodness. Set
So
me
you
up
can
with this
start-
one.
So you can start to beat the plantain.
You have to show me that. I haven't. See what. Okay.
This is the green one. First you have
But
to put the green one.
but the green one only hardest one for mash.
Yes, so we have to start with the green one.
Okay.
And we put a little pinch of
A
salt.
salt.
And then we start.
Which side? Okay.
This is how we start to do it.
Okay.
And then you beat till it all comes together.
In one, no?
Yeah, all together in one. Before we put the ripe so it can have that sweet taste. So that make the hudut more nicer and finger licking.
But you got strong arms to do that, right?
Yeah, cause I'm a Garifuna woman.
Okay.
And
Proud of you.
Our Garifuna woman should have strong arms, cause this is our
Alright.
cultural food. You beat it.
You beat it.
So you can try.
But suppose I throw some of it. Huh?
Sometimes you have to still some.
Let us see if this man could do anything then. How you hold it like that?
Hold it this one.
Okay. So because it's soft.
I wanted to jump and shout. Celebration not about. Jump and shout all over the nation. Breaking out with a new creation.
Right planting.
When it come together soft, then we just add the ripe. When the
Okay.
planting.
So it's like how it's soft like that now, you'll add the ripe shortly.
Yeah, it's not ready as yet.
Oh, I'm thinking ready.
No, it gotta be soft, no lump, smooth before you add the ripe.
Okay. I still left a few lumps there.
Not
Oh
a
my
few.
goodness.
Not a
Yeah,
lump.
what a lump.
This not for you, not for me, it's not for we. Love and respect one another. Try to support one another. Pase amor, mis hermanos. Love and respect one another.
So, Ella, you have tourists coming in here and practicing this?
Yes. Well, today is the first day we open our fire heart kitchen.
Oh, yes, you're right. You told
Yeah.
me that.
So we're gonna be start doing outside cooking right here, Kimari with Chef Kimari. Yeah. And then on Tuesday night we're gonna do Taco Tuesday.
Okay.
On Tuesday night, and on weekends it'll be hudut.
And
Hudut
that's like how
day.
you had me experimenting, you'll have the tourists or visitors experimenting as well. They can
Yes,
come and
and
beat the mortar a bit.
yes, they're gonna be interacting with the cook and helping out cooking, do outside cooking.
So it's a
And
cultural experience, really.
It is a cultural experience, and even catch of the day. If they go out there and do their fishing, they can bring their fish, and we can
Oh, yeah.
prepare it out here for them.
So I think. So tell me, if I go out there right now in a dory, and I catch whatever fish you'd prepared for me?
Yes, definitely we'll prepare it for you.
Okay.
We're gonna grill it
That's
up
great.
and put it right out there on the grill. Yeah.
That's great. All right. Ella, we'll continue our tour. I want to thank Ms. Kimari for kindness and showing us how to beat the hudut and prepare the food that we are going to eat. Thank you so much, Ms. Kimari.
You're welcome.
All right.
We will be back with more from Ella's Cool Spot after this break.
But what is the National Gas Company really? And how does it acquire transparently priced supplies of liquefied petroleum gas for the people of this country?
First of all, there was a new law written to regulate the National Gas Company. The process starts with open and transparent tendering, where LPG companies, Belizean or foreign, can compete to supply the country of Belize with liquefied petroleum gas. Once the supply agreement has been concluded and delivery details agreed, marine gas carriers arrive to offload well over 1 million gallons of LPG on a single stop. Prior to offloading the ship, LPG is quality checked by an independent fuel auditing third party to ensure that the quality being received is acceptable for use in the country of Belize. With the modern storage infrastructure installed by the National Gas Company, Belize has more than 1.6 million gallons of LPG storage available. This volume provides the country more than the monthly national consumption, thereby providing a crucial buffer in this era of climate change and supply disruptions.
The National Gas Company of Belize, fueling Belize forward.
Shell V-Power with 3 times more cleaning and friction-reducing molecules. Go well. Go Shell.
Celebration time. It don't matter what part of the jewel.
The main bar, like I explained to you, we moved from the front to the
seaside.
The seaside, yeah, where you get the fresh breeze, much cooler over here. And now we have swings, hammocks. Yeah. Yep. So while enjoying a nice, refreshing cocktail, you can be swinging and or relaxing in a hammock. And right here is my bartender, Kyle.
Hi, Carl. How are you doing?
Good.
Who is Carl?
Kyle.
Kyle.
Yes,
Tell me
sir.
about Kyle. From Hopkins?
Yes, sir.
All your life?
No, all my life. Moved from San Pedro 11 years ago and stayed also because Ella is my cousin, so my grandmother raised me also.
Very good. So she's keeping it, replying family. That's good, Ella. You're keeping your family busy, right? So you are an experienced bartender. You know.
Up and coming. Just started. Yes, sir.
Got to start somewhere. You have to be up and coming. You just greet me in a coconut. Anything else coconut?
Yes, nothing. Just pour coconut water, refreshing coconut water. Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, I think after Ella had me dancing punta just now. I mean, sorry. Ella had me dancing Jankuno just now, so I think I need a little coconut refreshment now. Hold on for me, Ella. Let's see how this will work. And the straw look like a bamboo straw, right? So let's see. Smart, but you got a lot of water.
Yeah.
I did it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And that coconut, I planted the coconut tree from since I started this business. So now it's bearing a lot of coconut. All the coconuts around here, I'm the one who planted the coconut tree.
Yeah, that was delicious coconut water. And you're saying that you planted these coconut trees that are around here.
Yes.
And so I had the pleasure of drinking a coconut from a tree that you planted.
Yes, and it's amazing to see how tall all these coconut trees. So the business is growing, the trees are growing too. So
Mhm.
it's looking beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah. And we're reaping.
Okay. So what are some of the drinks that your bartender makes? Tell me, what are some of the drinks?
I have two famous drinks that people like, which is my painkiller.
Painkiller?
Yes, sir.
So if I'm in pain, I come to you and you give me a painkiller?
Yeah, they'll feel relaxed because it's a drink which is white rum, our local rum, white rum, Belizean rum, with about 3 ounces of pineapple juice and with 6 cubes of ice and with 1 ounce of coconut cream, and it is shaken, and then it is garnished with a cherry and nutmeg. And then my other one that I just started doing was blue margarita, and people seem to love it also. Yes, sir.
So, and on regular evening, I guess you'll have this place full of people asking for drinks, huh? Uh-huh.
A lot of mixed drinks, like my locals will come for the regular beers and their stouts and guineas. Yes, sir.
Well, Ella, certainly you have a very herbs,
Yes.
a herbal drink.
This is Ella's famous bitters.
Bottle?
Yes, sir.
Ella's famous
Bitters. Yes, sir. Which consists of we have our national crab in here. We have olives, and then we have our conchiva and our bitter sticks, which is all fermented, no additives, pure bitters. Yes, sir. Yeah. You'll be the judge.
Yes, I hope Paul will get jealous because you're drinking this. And Paul is Mr. Turboman, you know. So let's see what happens. Drink this whole thing.
Yes, sir.
All right.
It's a shot. They call it a shot.
This is a shot, Paul.
Paul.
Paul, don't get jealous, you know. But Ella has her own turbo here.
Okay.
What you call it again? You said?
Call it baby maker.
Baby. Baby who what?
Baby maker.
Baby maker shot. My goodness, I figure. Anyway.
PG, I call it double baby maker shot.
You guys have spoiled me, you know, so I too old for that.
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna give Paul a shot as well. Yeah, Dirk, no, he run away from the choir.
Well, Chief, I propose a hearty toast and seasoned greetings to Miss Ella at Ella's School Fat and the entire staff
Yes.
in beautiful Hopkins Village. A toast.
So do I. A toast to Ella. It's supposed to be going one lick, not true?
Yes, one shot.
I never do it correct then. Very good. Very good. Well put together, Miss Ella's herbal shot. Mm-hmm. And
we also have ice cold beers, you know. We get the support from Belize, so Travelers Rum as well. So we try to keep it local as much as we can. Yeah.
And then you have hammocks, Ella. Hammocks.
Yep.
And you could ride down in a hammock and feel a nice sea breeze.
Right after a nice meal at Ella, you can just relax in the hammock and maybe take a nap and enjoy the cool breeze. Yeah.
And you have room for expansion because there's the sea.
Yes, we have access to the beach. We have swing all the way on the beach. We call it One Love Beach.
One Love?
Yeah, and we also have volleyball nets there for people who come out. Yeah.
Can we walk to the beach, Ella?
Yes, sure.
Okay. Well, Ella, you made me take off my shoes.
Yeah.
My slippers.
When you at Ella's school spot, no shoes, no shirt, no problem.
Oh my
right?
goodness,
Put your feet in the nice sand and just relax.
You kind of rough photograph the shot, not too much breeze to blow.
Yes,
Blow
yes.
Blow the shot.
Today is a windy day, so
Yeah.
yeah, it's been raining from since this morning. Yeah.
Wow, nice. Nice spot.
So we have this swing here. One of my customers donated the swing for us. Yeah.
So you can swing there?
Yes, yes. And one of our customers from Canada actually donated that swing for Ella's school spot for our customers. Yeah. To enjoy a nice cocktail right on the beach. Yeah.
I can sit in that swing. Must be wet right now though. I love water. I love being close to the water. Wow.
Yes, with a one.
Right here is on the beach at we call it One Love Beach here at the last school spot. You can also enjoy a nice cocktail drink on the swing.
Wow. If I had a little table here,
Yeah,
with
take a
some
cocktail
drinks on
drink.
it,
Yes.
that would be great, you know. And then you just, man, this is nice. I think you should put a swing on every tree, right? Because this is the perfect spot. Now listen to the water. Nice, peaceful.
A lot of people come here and take pictures. They actually take pictures right here. So normally you'll see people here during the day, all crowd up around the swing to take photos.
Well, Ella, I want to thank you so much for an enjoyable day, for delicious food, for showing me Ella's cool spot and explaining what it's all about, and to learn a bit about your life and your history and the challenges you faced in setting up your business. I think congratulations are in order. Right? But we'll give Paul a word here.
Chief, I remain very grateful to Miss Ella Carr and her entire staff at Ella's Cool Spot. It was very interesting. I learned a lot listening to Miss Ella talk about her life and the development of the business. But Chief, what I like to say that Ella's Cool Spot is an integral part of the entire community of Hopkins, a beautiful village on the coastline in the southern part of Belize. And folks who are viewing this show or listening on Love FM, I beg you, make it a must in your life to come down to Hopkins and to visit. When you get to Hopkins, you won't miss Miss Ella's Cool Spot. And let me tell you, the environment here is not only clean and friendly, but it's environmentally friendly at Ella's Cool Spot. And I guess that we share that with the entire nation and the world. Chief, I could only say in short to Miss Ella at Ella's Cool Spot and my friend Mr. Dirk Francisco. Yeah, I don't want to forget him because he was also the contact person here. And I say all the best now and in the future.
Okay, Ella, you're saying you have another final word that you would like to say. So let's hear that final word, that other final word.
All right, Mr. Rene. Thanks to you, the Love Crew, Mr. Paul, and Dirk Francisco, and thank you for giving me this opportunity to be on the Belize Watch. You know, this will be a huge exposure to my little cool spot here. And thanks to all my customers who have been supporting me tremendously, my staff members, you know, and thanks to all the company who's behind us, who support us a lot, you know, and thanks to all my international guests.
thanks to everyone throughout the country who have supported Ella's School Spot. It's been a journey. We started from small and going to where we at right now. And also thanks to my family member, especially my uncle, Steve Maximo, my aunt, Thelma, my grandmother for raising a beautiful, productive person I am right now. Thanks to my grandmother, Tirina Maximo, and Dudley, my grandfather. And thanks to everyone who have been supporting me.
Again, Ella, thanks to you for entertaining us here at your cool spot. And we want to wish you the very best as you continue to offer your very best to your customers. And with that, we say, Belize and beyond, thanks for choosing love. Belize Watch, knowledge of the past, impacting the present, building the future.